Hello, everybody. My name is Zerduku, and welcome back to another book. And Will is here to read the next episode. I really don't want to say it because I'm afraid he may not read the title like he's supposed to. So let's get started.
Hello, everyone. Today I'm Markiplier. Just kidding, we wish.
Since when did I hire Warford's Willstash?
Wilford Warstash.
Thank you for correcting me because I couldn't remember the name.
You're a fool who don't know Wilford Warstash.
I know you. I know you. I just can't remember your name. Your name is too complicated. Back to the okay.
The Infinite Worlds of Battle Quest.
How long are you gonna do that voice?
Till I get tired.
Fair enough.
In the middle of the day, within the walls of the medieval city known as Camelot, a great battle was taking place within the garden section between the Minotaur and the Giant. After the Minotaur was defeated, has defeated the Giant. Excuse me, I have dyslexia. Alright, this voice is getting unoriginal. Let's go back to normal.
I totally feel sorry for you there, Will.
Alright, back to normal voice, folks. The battle was interrupted by a tall, muscular man wearing knight's armor, with black hair and a black goatee. Cyan. Cyan.
Are you purposely fucking that up?
Yes.
Why?
It's funny, see you get on your toes.
Okay, fine. I'm just gonna ignore it then.
Alright, his name's now Cyan. The Minotaur turned to look at the knight. At the same time, the giant Goliath stands up, rubbing his head after a catastrophic headbutt from the Minotaur. If only it was a dwarf, he would be dead. And looks upon the knight, getting their attention. "Who are you?" asks Goliath, looking at the knight. "I am Sir Lancelot, the leader of the Knights of Camelot, and a giant Minotaur. Is it unusual for your kind to come around these parts? May I ask what is it you great warriors come here for?" asked the knight. "My name is Cyan. I got it right, and I have come here to be a guild member." "Ah, so you wish to join the DMV?" "Fuck," explained the Minotaur Cyan. I am the young giant known as Goliath. Hopefully you have no one named David around. And I also have come to be a guild member," explained Goliath with a calm voice. "Oh, yes. I should have figured such great warriors caught Merlin's great words. Now let's show the strength of a warrior and march to the dojo." Imagine King Arthur right now is like, "Did you send Lancelot to go get them and stop the fight?"
I don't know why, but I always imagine Sir Lancelot being voiced by freaking Markiplier.
Wilford Wolfstash. Markiplier.
No.
You want me to voice him like that? Do you want me to voice him like that?
No.
Or how do you want to keep voicing him like how I just did?
You know what? Don't bother with voices. Just read.
Hey, I just imagine King Arthur is like, "Did you send Lancelot to get those two ruffians?" "Yes, and now they're recruited. I beg you what?" I feel bad for Arthur right now. Said the knight with a goofy pride. Goofy pride? What?
Oh, I wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't able to describe. Wasn't able to figure out how to describe the way he was acting, so I just said goofy pride.
With jest.
Goofy jest.
Jestful pride. This is why I need to be your teacher, Zach. Actually, I'm afraid to be a teacher. On with the video. As an immediate fucking response, Cyan and the Goliath looked at each other with confusion and just shrugged their shoulders. "Well, fucking story plot that commands it. Convenient plot."
Sorry about that. There will, but the wire has fallen off. And
IFC, I shall be the tap kid like the Rose of Friends.
Why are you? Whatever. I'm sorry. I just hope I don't wind up choking you.
Force choke. Alright. Where the fuck am I? Shrug their shoulders and follow the night. Well, the night, Cayenne and Goliath arrived at the entrance of the dojo. A couple minutes later, however, the building is half the size of Goliath. Sir, I can't fit in here, said Goliath. Said Goliath with humility. I don't think he would say it with humility. He would say it with... I'm trying to think of the right word, but fuck it, forget it.
Just leave it.
I'm not going to edit anymore. This is already starting to hurt. Alright.
What? Already?
Yes.
It started!
That's how bad I'll read I am. That's why I listen to audiobooks instead. But the other warriors are expecting to meet you. Tell them to get their asses outside, said the knight with disappointment. Well, why don't you just ask the other warriors inside to come outside? Besides, it seems to be a nice day. Yeah, after you guys destroyed Apple Orchard, said Goliath with humility yet again. Goliath does have a point there, sir, said Cyan with logic. He should have said remarked Cyan. Because I'm not going to edit because I don't know. Very well.
Fair enough.
Very well then, Goliath. I will do my best, said Markiplier. With the strange excitement, like Markiplier always has. As immediate fucking response.
Immediate response.
I wish this editing software had something I can count how many times this appears, so I know how exaggerated I need to be. My next time I say immediate response, I'm throwing myself onto the floor. And flop like a fucking fish as immediate response.
Well, considering that you're all tangled up in cords, I don't think that's a good idea.
I'll be a fish in the net. Goliath and Cayenne looked at Sir Lancelot with a strange look, almost as if they have no idea how to react. Saying, shortly after that, Sir Lancelot convinced the other warriors inside to come outside, because it's too fucking hard to walk outside a fucking door, and have a warrior meeting about the guild members. As a result, I think that's not an immediate fucking response. 4 other warriors exited the dojo to have a warrior meeting. Among these warriors are the Angel Farah. Oh, she got it right. It's no longer Barbara, it's Farah.
Yay! Oh wait, did we not edit the other one and just edit this new one?
I edited the last part. I edited the last book, and now it's going to be fine this part.
Well, keep your eyes open.
Yes.
You gotta keep on your toes.
And a large muscular man that looks like a barbarian. Gary and his... Oh, for fuck's sake. They don't want anyone in nowadays. Hell, you let that crackhead cross the street and that get crazy gun-toting kid.
They still have to pass the test, and it's actually much harder than you think it is.
Merlin, alright, who do you invite? Children? What? It's supposed to be Adventure of a Lifetime. Adventure of They're gonna fucking die, Merlin! That's why it's called Adventure of a Lifetime.
Are you sure about that, there, sir? They might do better than you think.
Butler, I need a second glass of mead. Now, bring me the entire fucking barrel. As you can see, as you know from this meeting with Miss Loveheart, you have received cards that give you permission to be trained in any town and any skill that any town has available. Since you warriors are here, that means you have chosen to train under the guidance of the mighty Sir Lancelot. Sir Markiplier. Sir Mark of the Pliers.
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and welcome to Battle Quest.
I hope to God he never watched these videos one time. He's like, okay, this is a bit fucking ridiculous.
I think he would just laugh because he's a giggly bitch.
Now he said that, he's gonna say something to you.
Oh shit!
You just made your death warrant. All right, I will teach you.
Me, Will.
Oh, I'm not fucking Markiplier. Hell no. There's some people won't fuck with him. Nah. I see him. I see a wolf that she can do. That's what the mask can do.
Yeah, back to the book.
I will teach you how to become the greatest warriors in all the land. Shouted Markiplier as his mustache turned pink. Good lord, we're just fucking branching off bad topics. This guy is definitely a loser. Gary, shut the fuck up. I bet he's the first one to die. I honestly bet. I'm betting the pool right now. $50 he dies. And I start laughing. Gary's friends whisper under his breath.
I don't know how safe that bet is, honestly.
Hey, George, where's Kenny? Oh my god, you killed Kenny. You bastards. Name that reference.
Kenny's now a bully, and I'm not naming that reference because I think that's for the audience to figure out.
You don't know either.
I do too.
That's surprising.
You want to test that theory?
No, I'd rather you test it afterwards we're done.
Fair enough.
If you remember. Asked Gary at the same time the knight was given this speech.
Like if we remember.
Oh, I will. I don't know, man. After this whole incident of Norman the loser, I lost track of him. Can someone please buckshot this fucking faggot in the head? He's starting to get on my nerves, Gary. He's starting to be annoying. You made a good, annoying character. All Garys are just assholes.
Hey, I succeeded on something. Yay!
And it's, yeah.
I'm not sure if that's something to celebrate over. Well, back to the book then.
This bloody maggot. Explain Gary's best friend, George. How dare you name George? You don't belong in the jungle. Long Northern Knights continue speech.
George of the jungle, watch out for that tree.
Oh, watch out for that tree. Oh.
There's that noise again.
The Cartoon Network version. I remember that. You had a PS2 game.
Alright, back to the book.
By the way, every Saturday there is a test that all of you great warriors can take. It may be optional, but if you pass it, you'll become full-fledged members, and we'll be able to explore the dangerous lands of Armahama. Shawarma. Stroke to Markiplier.
And it's killing you.
I'm having a stroke.
Freaking Amrahara.
Amahara. Kamehameha. So, the only way to become a full-fledged guild member is to pass some test. Asked Pharaoh. In question. With logic. Everything's with logic. Okay. I will now, if every time I see with logic, I'm going to do a very exaggerated response. The knight doesn't immediately answer. Okay, it's not immediate fucking response. But he nodded his head. Yes, with a confident smile. That sounds extremely easy, said Pharaoh with confusion. T. You should put an H. T.
Oh, is there an H in that?
Want to put it for her?
We'll leave it for now.
Alright. Don't underestimate a challenge after all. It's a warrior's test to test I am beaten. Said Cayenne with confidence. The next day, so what, they all just found lodging? Okay, who's in our stables? 3 Minotaurs? What?
The flying fucker. You know what? Just back to the book.
There's hotels in this universe. Alright, the next day, Roy is waking up from his sleep on top of a roof. So he's homeless. So
did you not remember?
Yes, but what of Merlin's generosity?
The Angels of Light actually don't really have a home in
Did I just read last chapter? Merlin's generosity.
Yeah, he made it so they can actually live in the town, but they don't actually have a house to live in.
Okay, Merlin, how are those angels you brought in? They're homeless. What?
How many angels have brought in? About around 15,000.
Merlin, what the fuck?
We don't have enough houses for that. Well, they can live on the streets, I guess. We can't leave them out there to get killed by the monsters.
No, I wish you could see my face. Arthur's like, bring me a second fucking barrel.
Yes, sir. Fucking Alfred.
Sir, we're gonna run out of mead. Make more. I need it for this fucking idiot.
Sure
Fucking
thing,
Merlin.
sure.
Now I'm pretty sure Arthur in his story has white hair and start going gray thanks to Merlin.
Yeah, he's starting to turn into an old man because of all the stress.
Merlin, what have you done to my silly city? I think I've done a good job.
I improved it.
I improved is not the word I would use, Merlin. Improved is not the word I would use.
I should have known that she would say something like that.
Of course you fucking clairvoyant. Will you see these hands in the next 5 seconds?
Back to the book, please.
When he wakes up inside a building, a roof of a building within Camelot's walls. When he wakes up, he can see his pet Whiskers sleeping beside him, curled up.
Whiskers has returned.
Whisker has returned into a brown fur ball. Roy sits up and yawns and stretches. I feel bad for his kid when it rains. Then he stands up, ready to jump onto the platform boxes below to make his way to the streets. Suddenly, Whisker wakes up and approaches him with curiosity. Roy leaps onto the first box and turns around to see Whisker staring at him with a cute, adorable longing to travel with his master. Sorry, Whisker. I can't take you to the library. I'm going to learn how to become a guild member. You need to think of the words in guild member. You say member of a guild.
Okay.
Are we on page 8? How far are we? 20-minute mark?
We're still away from the 20. We're still away from the 20-minute mark.
All right, continue. Because you don't want to make hours long. All right.
We're fine. I told you this last night.
Jeez, my concern is for out the fucking window. All right, no, you fucking bitch. Said Roy, as he pets Whiskers on the head. Wait, if he jumped off the roof, how?
Okay.
Stretch Armstrong. No, that's it. That's canon. Fuck you're explaining. It's Stretch Armstrong. He jumps from the box to make his way through the medieval streets of Camelot, heading towards the library without Whiskers by his side. As Whisker watches Master leave, he tilts his head with confusion. Then came to a decision of instinct. As a result, he smiles with adorable cuteness. Phew! Whiskers said to himself, as I fucking knew it. He quickly jumped from box to box, following each step his master took, but staying out of his sight at the same time. So Roy walks straight down the street and turns to the right, making his way to towards the library. At the same time, Whiskers is staying out of sight, behind me. I think you just described that twice. You described what Whisker. Yeah. Yes.
I don't know.
You're just staying in the shadows.
Okay, whatever.
All right. Behind many crowds of civilians minding their own business. I won't be with the crowd of civilians because this is starting to become a clusterfuck. The people don't pay attention. Don't pay any attention to the little creature sneaking beneath their feet and doing a good job not getting stepped on by them. He's good at Dance Revolution. He's good at moving his feet. As Roy makes his way to the library, and also, did Roy just said he didn't know what a fucking archer is? The dumbass? Makes his way to the library.
Yeah.
And also, I have to say this one time. Archery, spellcasting, library. How does that make sense? You throw books like boomerangs? Yes, fuck it.
I will explain that later.
Your explanation won't make sense. Whiskers is peeking his little head behind a wooden crate. When Roy walks into the library, he is directed to a different room. When he enters, the room is filled with wooden desks. Oh, great, it's a fucking DMV. No, you're back at school.
Now it's a school.
Okay, Merlin, you have a school idea. What is it? Put the kids in danger. I quit.
Oh man, it's freaking Hogwarts again.
No, don't bring Hogwarts into this bullshit.
I just did.
Hogwarts is much more fucking safety for kids than this bullshit.
Can I call bullshit on that?
Can I call bullshit on your teaching? The past school I read, the teacher wanted to dissect a child.
That's a total different book.
Yes, we'll see what psychopaths in this one. I swear to God, if the fucking Crocker shows up again.
Sure, we'll do that. That sounds like fun.
Holy shit, a fairy! Dissected!
Dissection.
This is why King Arthur doesn't like Maryland Credit School. Or with like a classroom with wooden desks that look like a classroom with a large chalkboard hanging on the wall. It's a fucking classroom. Also, in the room there are people he met last time he was here. Hello, chat. How you doing today? Asked Roy with politeness. Excited. To make me even more excited, well, would you like to sit next to me? Said Chet. Responded Chet with absolute excitement in his heart. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Roy responded with uncertainty. Chet, don't become Crocker. Do not become Crocker, Chet. Do not become Crocker. I swear to God.
That sounds like a good evolution.
I'm not wasting around. I can't wait to see what.
Waste of a round. Oh man, that's cruel, man.
You're not even worth the bullet. I can't wait to see what Sebastian has in store for us today. The mysteries of our world is at our fingertips. I can't wait to hear and see all of it. Said Chat as he sits down along with everyone else in the room, with a passion wanted to start. Okay, spellcasters, it is time to show you the ultimate power in a guild member's arsenal. Said Bastion as he picks up a tome. A magical tome. That's a word for you, Zach. And shows it to everyone in the classroom. On this book, it says spell book. Okay, Merlin, what's the magical curriculum? What's the book? Show me the book. Spell book.
Right.
What, Arthur? Simplicity is easiest.
Yeah, it is. I agree with that one.
So magic is for idiots to even use.
Yeah.
Basically.
Oh yeah, basically magic for dummies.
So that explains how you're Mage Merlin. You're so fucking stupid. Words hurt, Arthur. Well, no, it hurts my fucking bank account being deducted for paying for your fucking destruction. What? How is this spellbook a weapon? Asked Peach with surprise. Like this, says Sebastian. Throws it, Yate. Hits Gary in the face. Ow! Like that.
Gary's not here.
Gary just walked past the window. It's a weapon like this. Oh, it is a weapon, says Peach.
Sure.
Actually, no, he hits Eldred. It was like a weapon like this. You fucking dick, said Eldred. It is a weapon, says Peach with a smile. He hit slightly whispered to Eldred, sit next to Peach. What was that? Shouted Peach with anger. I'm guessing you know what this book is about, asked Bastion with curiosity. That spellbook is a final volume of all the information that the known towns have gathered into one. So basically, how to read for idiots. Spell 1, fireball. Here, that's it.
Sort of, but it's more complicated than that, but whatever.
Magic for dummies.
Yeah, it is magic for dummies, but it's more complicated than
Merlin, okay, Merlin, what's this book title say? Magic for dummies. Are you trying to give the everyday peasants magic? It'll be fun. It will cause a fire.
Well, at least we'll have more people working for us then.
Merlin, I swear to God.
Now just back to the book.
I swear, give me the holy hand grenade. This means a spellbook isn't really a spellbook, but it's more like an encyclopedia. I know you didn't know how to spell that, so it's called Book of Information, but I'm calling it Encyclopedia of Magic.
Pause it.
And I don't know. We are back once again. We have changed the word to encyclopedia. Back to it, explained Eldred with a calm and cold voice. Edgelord much? Oh, yeah, I knew that, said Peach with a nervous giggle.
Yeah, she didn't actually know. She's an idiot.
Is she airhead?
Kind of.
Like Charlotte?
Not as eye candy as Charlotte, but still kind of a dummy. So she's just lacking the eye candy.
Ah, so she's a snowflake. Cute looking, but fucking sometimes deadly.
Okay,
No, rose with thorns.
sure.
She's pretty to look at, but not that pretty to look at, but she's very dangerous. When she wants to, when you piss her off enough.
I guess that can be true.
That's basically all girls in the anime.
So she's basically Sakura. Great.
No, Sakura's a stupid idiot. Don't line her up. She's more of a from like One Piece girl.
Oh, I'm trying to remember that.
The orange hair pirate girl.
Yeah, Nami.
Yes. Very good, Elric. Said Bastion. But before he finished the sentence, he noticed a small creature sneak into the room. I thought Whisker wasn't supposed to be going following him in every footstep. He's supposed to stay in the shadows, not reveal himself immediately.
He basically followed Dangan Roy here.
Yes, he followed Roy here, and he failed Metal Gear Solid. Snake was found. Snake!
Damn you, there, Articon, or whatever the fuck.
Otacon.
Okay.
How come I know? I should stop asking how I know him from my video games.
Okay, I've heard of Snake games, and I actually kind of wanted to play them, but I kind of missed the boat. Okay.
I think I have a few on my Xbox.
Anyways, back to the book.
Everyone knows Bastion's strange, confused look. His strange look. Why don't we just remove strange, confused look? He's like,
I didn't want him to be basically confused. I just wanted to be like, "What are you doing here?" kind of look.
bewildered.
Yeah, bewildered. That makes sense.
All right, pausing. We will be back, folks. We are back once again.
Back to action.
Back to action. No, this is Radio Center. All action.
The reference, and you're awesome.
There's gonna be so many references. I can't wait to see a comic section. Bewildered look, and all turn to see Whiskers slowly enter the room. Whiskers, you're not supposed to be here. Halt! You're not supposed to be here. State your claim or name your fine. Skyrim.
Sure.
Shouted Roy, with worry in his voice. Foo. There's actually a creature in fiction from Fate Grand Order that the creature says foo a lot. It's like a small little pink and purple fox.
Huh.
I'll show you. Actually, hang on.
I'll explain the whole sound effect for
We are back. Said Foo as he jumped onto Roy's desk and began to lick his face. No, please stop it. Just because you give me a kiss, it doesn't mean I'm still not gonna be mad at you. I am not still mad at you. All right, said Roy, trying to get Whiskers to stop looking at his face. Then he set Whisker on the ground. What a strange and wondrous creature! This little animal is one of many mysteries of Amahara.
Amahara.
I'm having a stroke. Shouted Chet with excitement. Chet is basically Crocker, but more friendly. What a strange and wonderful creature! This little creature is one of the main mysteries of Amahara.
Yeah, basically Chat is like a friendlier version of Crocker, and I didn't realize. Oh, Cutler. Mr. Cutler.
Fuck Cutler. He's Crocker. He's batshit fucking insane.
Honestly, you know what the inspiration of Chat was? The inspiration was actually okay, there's a character in Pokemon Black and White who is the gym leader, has the green hair, but I forget his name. That's his inspiration.
With excitement. At the same time, Bastion approached the creature and picked it up. I'm sorry, sir, but Whisker can be a little too curious for his own good. Please don't hurt him. Why would a teacher hurt a fucking animal? Oh, there's no harm done. It's just following its owner. Why did I sound Scottish for a second?
Huh.
It's just following its owner.
Whatever. You could use the Scottish accent for
said Roy with a plea.
Green.
Harry the Green?
Yeah, I'm not sure if I don't know when he pops up in the story, but he will eventually.
Gandalf the Grey. Radagast the Brown, Harry the Green.
Sure. Well, he's not a wizard, but okay.
Okay, Merlin, how many relatives do you have? 53. Fuck.
Why are you making that a big deal? But anyways, moving on.
Because King Arthur doesn't have enough big castle for Merlin's family. Don't worry, lad. Because this is actually a blessing in disguise, said Bastion. Explained Bastion as he takes Whiskers to the front of the room. Whiskers just blinks and is bewildered. Being held like this, long cat.
But that sounds adorable.
Let me show you a photo of that.
No, just back to the book before I die of cuteness overload.
Whiskers in the front of the room with Roy looking at him in confusion. Bastion sets Whiskers on the front desk, overlooking the other characters. Why don't we put students instead? Other characters, the other students.
I think the reason why I didn't put students is because I didn't want to blatantly explain it's a school. I think that's what it was.
I know. I remember where I was. It's a classroom that has one desk and a chalkboard. How else descriptive do you need to be?
Yeah, I can see your point, but I think it's best to leave it.
And
where it
also
is.
sets Wesker on the front school desk, overlooking the other characters. Front school desk.
Yeah, I think there's enough school references, so we'll just leave it the way it is.
Or trainees.
I mean,
They are all trainers.
I still feel like there's no reason to change it.
Fine.
Let's just keep going.
Now, can anyone tell me what this creature is? Now, can anyone tell me what this creature is? Asked Bastion as he pets Whiskers to comfort it. At the same time, Whiskers seems to purr with delight as he is being pet and getting his chin scratched.
Oh, I'm dead.
That's a Motoga.
Oh, that's a Magato.
Magato. That's a Magato, which is a lower level demon. Explained Eldritch with a yet a fucking yet. Cold, low, logic voice. Bastion, please throw a book at him. Listen, kid, have some character.
He's good. No one to these other students knows what this creature is.
Thank you, Hermione, who's a male. Mr. Know-It-All.
Yeah, it's basically if you took Malfoy and Hermione and basically polymerization them together
And put an elf in the middle for no fucking reason.
He's a dark
A dark elf.
He's basically a dark elf that know-it-all, and he's kind of an asshole about it.
Makes sense. If Will was here, he hates bullies. Very good, Eldred. 50 points to Slytherin. Why do you feel like he'll fit in Slytherin? Or what do you fit in Ravenclaw?
50 points to Slytherin. I try to do a Snape voice.
50 points to Slytherin.
Thank you.
God bless his soul. I can't believe Alan Rickman died.
What?
Yeah, the person who played Snape passed away.
Oh no, that's tragic.
So the guy who played as Hagrid.
Oh man.
Yep.
That sucks.
And the person who played the voice of the talking hat. The sorting hat.
Yeah, I didn't. He was only in the movies for like two movies, I think.
Yep, to set people in their houses. Asked Bastion. Oh, very good. Now, explain what you mean by low-level demon, asked Bastion. While at the same time, all students are listening. According to the witches and goblins race, I wish you had dwarvens. Dwarves. Do you know how to spell dwarves?
It's not that. I just felt like dwarves were overused in the fantasy realm.
I say they're underused. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Don't touch my bed.
I mean, how many games and role-playing games are there fucking dwarves? They're all over the place.
It's basically a staple of fantasy.
Yeah, it is a staple of fantasy, but it's gotten kind of stale.
So stale enough to kill them off?
I think they just don't exist in this universe, that's all.
Until today. Will the dwarf. In this universe, Will is a dwarf.
maybe I'm asking, what the fuck is a dwarf?
It me, laddie! But, picture me again, I'll bite your fucking ankles. What, with your teeth? Nah, with my axe. Demons seem to come in many different levels. Unfortunately, the only demons that have ever been encountered in the world of Amahara are low-level and mid-level demons. Low-level demons are creatures that act more like animals, and can be easily be trained and tamed. Easily be tamed for friendship, or trained for reasons of war.
Basically, you can train them like dogs.
Yes. Sit. Roll over. Fetch. Fetch me their souls!
Oh my god, that would be horrifying.
What if you just get arrested? Next thing you hear is...
That's the equivalent of someone having like a lion as a pet and just have them stick their lion on you.
Fetch me their souls.
That's horrifying.
Name the reference of that in Year of Legend.
Huh. You know what? I'm not gonna
However,
think of that is.
mid-level demons are capable of speech and independent thought. Oh, a new race of beings. Much like humans. It should be noted that there are ancient texts that mention that at one time more powerful demons existed in ancient times, which were so powerful they were a match of the power of the gods. They had no match of Kratos though, god of war.
Maybe, I don't know.
But now Kratos.
I haven't really gone too far into that concept at this point,
but no one has seen these high level creatures in the flesh, in flesh and blood, to confirm their existence, explains Eldred. Very good, Eldred. 100 points to Slytherin.
100 points to Slytherin.
I call bullshit, yells Will. 50 points from whatever house you are.
Yeah, I think
I see some favoritism happening right now.
I think Bastion really likes Eldred just because he's so smart. But he's a smart asshole, so it's kind of...
He's like that asshole.
It's kind of like it's hard to like him. It's hard to like him.
Hard to like him, hard to hate him.
But the thing, it's hard to hate him because he basically gives you...
He's like that sarcastic asshole who's always quick to whips. Quick to make a comeback.
He's the character who gives you all the information because he knows more than anybody else.
But he's a dickhead while doing it.
Yeah.
All right. I see where we have a student in here in this classroom.
Yep, favoritism.
Okay, Merlin. How's the grades for these classes? Everyone else has a C, and one more guy has A plus actually.
Yeah, it's freaking Eldred, a dark elf.
Please don't tell me the teacher's doing favoritism. He's doing favoritism. Fuck it, damn it.
I think he sort of is, sort of. But it's more like he's only liking him because freaking dang Eldred's so fucking smart.
All right, said Bastion as he gets up from his desk, then picks up a piece of chalk and starts writing on chalkboard. School. Below this is what Bastion writes on a chalkboard.
Yeah, I didn't know how to write this, so that's what I did. And me and the editor.
Beast types, reptile types, bug types. This is fucking Pokemon.
Gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon.
Gotta catch 'em all. There's aqua types. You could have just said water, but you want to be special aqua.
Yeah, I tried to make it not a blatant freaking copy of Pokemon.
Plant type. That's Pokemon.
No.
Bug type is fucking Pokemon.
No. In the Pokemon universe, it's not called plant types. They're called
Ground types.
grass types.
Grass types. Yes. What about bug types?
For someone who knows Pokemon, you fucked that up pretty bad.
How about you shut up and read this one? Bug types. What's a Pokemon bug type?
Yeah, that's true. I was gonna go with insect types, but I didn't it didn't make any
Phantom
sense.
type. Phantom's just another word for ghost type. Undead type. Another word for ghost type. Demon type.
Okay, there's a difference between undead and
Phantom.
And
Phantom you can't hit. Undead you can.
Yeah. An undead that is like a zombie or something.
Unless you douse your hands in holy water.
I mean, in this universe, I think holy magic does a certain amount of damage, but it's not super effective.
Ho ho! Spellcaster casts a spell. I cast Holy Fists. God Fist.
You only get like average amount of damage.
Thanks to the fucking bullshit dice roll. That's why I don't play Dungeons and Dragons with you.
Yeah, well, you have to understand. There will. Both me and you have some really bad luck when it comes to anything that has to do with.
Your luck is C negative. My luck is D negative.
I think you're right. You're right.
All right, undead types and angel types. So tell me, there, students, what did they write on the board? Asked Bastion with confidence as he pushed up his glasses. Those are the identity types of animals that are in the world of Amahara. For example, beast types are animals identified by description of having fur or either feathers. Reptiles are lizards, dragons, or dinosaurs. Like in the description of the species. Bug types are either insects or arachnids. Aqua types are monsters. Stutter. Aqua type monsters are animals that live in the water. Plant type monsters are living plant-based animals. Phantom monsters are ghostly like monsters. Undead type monsters, of course, is fucking Elrid. Let anyone else fucking read the books?
What?
Elrid, you smart ass muff.
He basically gave a whole montage of knowing everything.
Willem back in class. Know it all.
And Eldridge just looks at you like, yeah, like you know anything.
No, Eldridge says this. Did anyone hear something?
There you go. That's perfect.
Leave the sarcastic remarks to me. And Will and Ash are like, oh, you want to go, you fucking pointy elf? Let's go, you fucking night fear. Let's go, Munchkin. You fucking dwarf.
Is that a challenge, you weakling?
Elves and dwarves hate each other.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Are different types from the phantom types. Because undead creatures are more physical than phantom types. Demon type monsters are darker, sinister types of animals that can take up any kind of mysterious form. Same thing with angel type monsters, but they are more angelic descripted. Explain, Eldridge. Wait a minute. So this means Wesker is a demon?
Is a real demon? Is actually a demon because there was a question because. Oh, God.
So this means Wesker is a demon?
Is actually a demon.
I think it looks better like this.
Okay.
Wait a minute. So this means Wesker is a demon?
Is a demon?
That sounds a bit better.
Okay.
Asked Roy with puzzlement.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Alright, we shall be back. We are back. Yes, but I wouldn't worry about it. Mogatos are extremely loyal creatures, explained Eldridge. That is very much 100% correct, said Bastion with an impressed look on his face. The Earth students looked at their books, realized they're gone, looked over at Eldritch. The books are stacked on top of each other. Fucker stole the books. So that's when he's getting all the questions right. Fucking thief! Shouted Will from back in class.
Cheater.
I always knew I'd never trust a pointy ear. Go back to your trees and leaves. Aren't you quite racist? You bet I am, you black skin.
Okay, moving
Enough dwarf racism. Look out, Bastion with impressive look on his face as he yet again adjusts his glasses to the point where his glasses are now pointed silver with his index finger. The next day, Cyan, Cayenne, Bayan Fian,
Sure.
the Four Stooges,
Right.
and the other warriors returned to the dojo, for Tojo's backyard, where their teacher, Markiplier, is waiting for them. Sir Lancelot's now Markiplier, confirmed.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, doesn't mean he slept with Arthur's wife? Fuck yeah, he's a fucking Chad. Fuck, you don't know Arthurian legend. Okay there, mighty warriors. Today, you're going to get your first lesson in what you to look. I want you to look at all these weapons I have behind me and pick one that fits you. Explain, Sir Markiplier.
Sir Markiplier.
Sir Mark of the Plier.
That's great.
With a goofy confidence. Yeah, this is Markiplier. Goofy confidence. This is fucking Markiplier. Okay, we took the creative liberties of making Markiplier into Lancelot. Because in the original story, he wasn't originally there, so now we're changing him to Markiplier. Because why the fuck not?
I mean, I don't think it would be that hard to dress up Markiplier as freaking Dangon Sir Lancelot.
Yep. As he points to the arsenal of medieval weapons behind him, the warriors listen to their teacher and approach the brick wall with medieval weapons in front of it. Approaches the assortment of weapons. This is where our type and style differs. The weapons seem to be stood up by a type of hurdle-looking scaffolding that is only a foot tall. When Cayenne approaches the wall, he looks to the left, then to the right, at the arsenal of weapons. I have a feeling his weapon will be a halberd, an axe.
Maybe. I don't know my axes very well.
You should really hit me up when you know what a weapon's true name is.
Like I said, every time when I'm writing, I'm under a rock, so...
Makes sense, Patrick.
God damn it. Fucking
You walked into that one. Weapons like swords, axes, and spiked clubs. Among the weapons, there is a foot-long battle axe that he sees and stares at for a little bit. Cayenne really wants to take the battle axe. It's one weapon he really wants to wield. He was too afraid to pick it up because the weapon seems bigger and heavier than him. However, despite the fear in his heart, Cayenne attempts to lift up the 80-pound battle axe. Fucking champion. At first, he struggles to lift up the heavy weapon. But with enough strength and determination, he manages to lift up the weapon. As Gary and George...
This is fucking D&D, I just realized.
Yes. You just now realized that?
I know it was supposed to be inspired by D&D, but that feels very D&D.
So Gary get fucked over. I like to do a skill check. Rolls a 1.
Actually, I think Cayenne just rolled like a...
Roll a 16.
Yeah, either a 16 or 17. And basically added, because he has added strength because he's a Minotaur, so...
A race buff. As Gary and George watch Cayenne, they were terrified by his mighty strength. Yeah, you should, you fucking cowards. After Gary got hit by a book walking past his school, Gary still has a bruise on his face. I can't believe he got hit by a fucking book. That was funny, says George.
Shut up.
Shut up. To lift up a battle axe, Farah picks up a sword and a shield for weapons. The barbarian guy takes a warhammer. Oh, he's a Nord. A true Nord man. I guess he wears animal pelts.
No, actually, he actually just has green-plated armor.
Harry the Green.
It's Henry the Green.
Henry the Green.
Henry the Green, the barbarian.
Henry the Barbarian.
That
for his weapon.
Cool.
Gary picks up a sword, and his friend George picks up a javelin as their weapons. Okay, warriors, have you picked your weapons? Asked Markiplier with a confident smile. Yes, all of them said in unison. I haven't seen an immediate response. Thank goodness for that.
It looks like I'm kind of straying away from that, but I wouldn't bet
my money on it for being gone.
Yeah, I don't think it's gone forever. It's just I think at this point it's just biding its time.
It's just biding its time until it sleeks up and bites me like a snake in the garden.
Basically.
Very good. Now you need to put all weapons away and get those non-lethal wood weapons to represent the ones that you chose. Unfortunately, these weapons don't have the same weight. Well, good job, Markiplier. You fucking teased them with weapons.
Well,
You gotta learn the
You don't
strength.
want. You don't want to kill each other. So.
Okay, Merlin, how's the fighting arena? Please tell me it's fucking safe.
We
Oh,
made-
we show them weapons. Then we swap them with war weapons. Okay, pretty good.
So we made it So we made it safe before they start using lethal weapons.
Okay. Please don't tell me there's not gonna be negative side effects.
We'll see how it goes.
And I imagine Arthur's like on a balcony watching this display. See, sir, all is going according to plan. Wait, knowing your work, Merlin, it'll cause hell.
You do. You see there, Arthur. You always seem to underestimate my intelligence.
Because I haven't seen any intelligence yet far.
How many times have I saved you?
Don't even go there.
Well, let's just watch and see how that
Got you there, sir, said Merlin. Alright, where the fuck am I? Well, he has one of the ones you chose, which is why I wanted you to see if you're strong and brave enough to hold the real thing in your hands, said Lancelot. Markiplier decided he wasn't getting paid enough and left. As he snaps his fingers, and our two knights began to bring out a chest full of weapons. Sir, the reason why I didn't pick a weapon is because none of the other weapons would have been big enough for me, said Goliath, as he tries to kneel down to Lancelot's height. Not to worry there, my giant friend. I will order a weapon from your hometown Frost Castle. Arthur's in the balcony.
Yeah, this is when I kind of forgot that he actually has the friggin' dang gunspike club.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Itty dum 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 dum. Who the fuck is Apple Mapleflurp? But don't worry, I won't forget about that again anytime soon.
Just wait. Okay, Arthur's in the balcony. You did not take account to the giant Merlin. I may have missed that.
I wasn't too sure if any of the giants were gonna take the invitation.
Giants are prideful creatures, Merlin. You should have realized this by now.
Well, what can you do? Not everything goes according to plan.
Your plans, exactly. Now back to the show. Explain Sir Lancelot with a foolish confidence. So, what are we going to do with all these dull weapons? Said Cayenne, with curiosity as he looked at the wooden version of his battle axe. Why, you're going to face each other on 1-on-1 tournament to practice your warrior skills. Arthur's like this. You're going to have a human fight a fucking Goliath, Merlin. It's be fun.
Well, how the hell are they supposed to learn to fight?
How are they supposed to learn to fight against a giant, Merlin?
Well,
aim for the knees? They're wooden weapons, Merlin.
Well, actually, if I remember correctly there, sure, that Minotaur fought the giant with just his bare fist and won.
Yes, what about a normal human like those three?
They'll learn.
This is why I run out of soldiers easily, Merlin.
This is why freaking Dangon Arthur has become an alcoholic at this point.
This is why he's Arthur's old and gray. This is why I run out of soldiers easily, Merlin. Because you're a terrible strategist. Back to the show. As for you, my giant friend, you're going to have to use your fists for now if you want to have fun with our warriors. Arthur's like this. Oh, good lord. Get the janitors ready and get the mages ready for healing magic.
Yes, says the butler.
Says Benevere. I know more about Arthurian legend. You don't know him.
Okay.
Says Sir Tristan. As an immediate fuck.
Yep, it came back. Immediate response.
I am losing my fucking mind.
You lost it a long time ago.
Dealing with this bullshit. Where the fuck am I?
Why is there a minus there?
I don't fucking know. Where the fuck is immediate response? Where the fuck is immediate response? I saw it. Don't you dare tell me it disappeared out of nowhere. Sir? Oh, don't worry. Alright, I went up a little bit. Alright, here we go. Immediate response. As immediate fucking response, Goliath smiles at him with humility. No, that's not humility. That's bloodlust. Merlin, you're gonna get these kids killed, aren't you? Maybe. Merlin.
I'm pretty darn sure they'll survive.
Is something wrong with me or something wrong with Kane? He's hanging on Merlin. Oh, that explains it.
What the fuck? Moving on.
Nah, I'll wait, said Goliath with a calm sigh. Oh, thank God he has mercy. Not for long, says Merlin. Merlin, you're not helping the fucking situation.
Awesome
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's show some warrior spirit, shouted Cheyenne with impatience. The Minotaur is correct, said the barbarian. Then let's begin, shouted Sir Lancelot.
Oh my god, this is the time, It's time for a
A
death
death battle.
battle! God damn it. I hate myself.
Dwarven magic.
Give me that fucking gun.
Don't you fucking Nah.
I need that.
It's therapy. It's Merlin. It's Arthur's therapy. It's Arthur's therapy. What happened to Kane? He killed himself? Though I ran back. I am no longer Will.
Aims at you first and then aims at me.
Listen, listen, here's me. There's no one to trust, not even yourself. Alright, what the fuck am I? Alright. Let's begin, shouted Sir Lancelot. All warriors except Goliath entered the dojo and began to face each other in one-on-one matches. Goliath sits outside watching and listening everything through the window. So who wants to enter the first ring? Asked Lancelot, with a confident smile on his face. Without saying a word, Cayenne and the barbarian enter the ring face to face. I see you got guts for a human, said Cayenne, readying himself for battle. Even a child can understand. A spirit of a warrior is not measured by their species or age. The barbarian responds as he readies his wooden warhammer. Now remember, warriors, remember that a warrior's power not only comes from his muscles, but from his mind as well. With that being said, begin, said Sir Lancelot, with an unusual calmness. King Arthur on a balcony, getting ready for another bar mead. Alright, immediately, both. Thank God it's not me, fucking response. Both Cayenne and the barbarian swinging their weapons, and with strength collide, they push each other. There's 3 W's for wood.
Why? That's what O's, not W's.
Yes. 3 O's and W's. Alright. The wood weapons together, they are able to overpower the other. So, you can match the strength of a Minotaur. What is your name, brave warrior? Asked Cayenne, struggling against his opponent. My name is Henry. Henry the Green. He is a druid barbarian.
Okay, whatever.
Shouted the barbarian with his Irish accent. Oi, laddie!
Yep.
I am Henry the Green. Where be my mead? As he swings his weapon, swings his arm to the right, breaking the collide stalemate. The collide stalemate. If you allow your body and mind to flow together as energy of you in a fight, then you will find courage and justice in your heart. That will bring you honor, shouted Lancelot. King Arthur, rubbing his eyes together. Merlin, fucking having popcorn, shoving down his throat.
Was there even popcorn back then?
It's Merlin, he fucking breaks the wall.
Oh.
He's magic, cause fuck it.
Uses his magic to make popcorn.
Merlin, popcorn hasn't been invented yet. It's been invented today, Arthur.
I'm an inventor.
I'm an inventor. I invented glasses. Or fuck said.
That's what makes me smarter than you. Okay, that went a little too far. I retract that.
Merlin, I have a sword and your gut's wide open. I will shut up now.
Okay.
About fucking time. Henry the Barbarian takes advantage and goes for another swing while Cayenne's defenses are down. Quickly, Cayenne slightly dodges to the right, causing Henry to miss. Cayenne continues to back away from his opponent so he can get time to take a defensive stance. Henry turns around to watch his opponent for an opening. then that he could use to his advantage. Do not let your emotions control your actions. Control your emotions to your advantage, and nothing can stop you. Shout Lancelot, walking around the arena in a circle, watching the battle as a referee.
Mhm.
Henry takes a swing to try to break Cayenne's defenses, but Cayenne manages to defend against the attack by striking at the same time. As a result, their weapons collide over and over again. As weapons collide, Cayenne felt the rush of adrenaline and listened into his heart. As a result, he jumps into the air, throwing his body into a back flip, extending his weapon axe out, slamming Henry's head. The blow causing him to go flying out of the ring. He just got fucking out of the Smash ring. Fuck Super Smash Bros. And Cayenne sticks to landing. Woo! Said the other
It
students.
sounds like he rolled a perfect 20.
He rolled a fucking natural 20. Said the other students, watching including Goliath.
Whoa!
Arthur's in the balcony. He's like, okay, I bet that was a bit impressive. You can't do that anymore, sir. Merlin, shut the fuck up. Shut up now. Lancelot was in shock of what he saw. He cannot understand the fact Cayenne performed the skull-splitting technique without anyone teaching him how to do it. It is sensed an ability that is very difficult to learn. After he composes himself, he puts on a look of being impressed by Cayenne's natural warrior's skill. Meanwhile, during the same day, in the library of Camelot, the spellcaster students of the guild members are continuing to be bullied by Elred, and he keeps stealing the fucking books.
Sure.
And training yet again, arrive at Bastion's classroom. Okay, student, I'm on page 26.
Keep it rolling.
And how far are we now?
Pretty far.
We are an hour in.
We're fine.
We're doing a full thing today?
I'm not gonna do any more like split parts.
Full thing today?
Yeah, because I don't want to upload to so many different videos.
Alright, it's not going to be a two-part saga, folks. It's going to be one whole episode.
Yes.
Okay, students. I'm going to teach you one of the most important basics of being a spellcaster, said Bastion, with seriousness in his voice. Looking at the rest of the students, classmates, most of the students were confused on what he said. Peach had no idea what Bastion was talking about. Why the fuck's she here? She doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
Well, they're all students and they're all kind of idiots. You know what it was? It was a skill check and they all failed.
You're the dungeon master. You made them fail.
Yeah. Sort of.
Both Roy and Elred were curious on what he was going to call to his teaching. Bastion, once again, throws a book out the window, hits Gary again.
Why? I know we hate Gary a lot, but why are you always throwing books at him? Good lord.
Gary's a name that you just want to punch.
Whatever.
Alright. Curiosity, teach today. Chat was watching with a smile on his face and ignorant confidence in his heart. Bastion turned around to pick up a piece of chalk and began to draw on a board. He drew 9 circles. Each have different Chinese symbols. Japanese symbols. Japanese words were written in them. So this is basically a manga. Alright, written inside them. After that, he connected the circles by drawing lines that eventually perform into a pentagram.
Okay, stop there for a second. No pause. On the bottom of the screen here, that's what he drew.
Basic magic bullshit.
You can even see what the hell. I know I did a terrible job. You may have to. There's the magnifying glass tool.
Magnifying glass. Where is it?
Right there.
This is it, folks. This is every RPG magic symbols. Let me guess. Grass, water, psychic, fire, and lava. Dark magic. I don't fucking know. And ice.
Wrong, wrong, wrong. You know what? Just go back to the book. He explains.
Now, there, students. I can tell you. I want you to tell me what is on this board that I drew on this board. Asked Bastion.
And Will got it wrong.
This is why dwarves become mages. Dwarves decide to be blacksmiths and warriors. I'm here against my will. Help me, please. I'm shackled down to the table. Help!
Already back.
Asked Bastion as he pushed his glasses. How far up can those fuckers go?
Yeah, I think that's just now.
You're too much into anime. You're too much into that fucking anime trope. How far up does his head go?
Yeah, basically.
He is Conehead the barbarian. Conehead the magician.
Sure.
Immediately, Eldritch took a heavy sigh and raised it. Oh, you flip it.
He knows everything.
I want to type in so bad. Can you leave some for the fucking rest of us? Everyone sees him raise his hand. All of them slam their heads on the table.
Yep.
Arthur in the background. I don't think this seems fair at all.
Oh,
How so, Arthur? He stole the fucking books, Merlin!
Merlin is like, well, it looks like this one's gonna be wind up going out before anybody else. He knows that. He already knows the magic.
Because he stole the books. They can't read it, Merlin. It's not against the rules.
He didn't steal the books.
Then what's that tower of books?
Oh, fuck.
For a man who invented glasses, you're still blinder than a bat.
I'm getting old, sir.
And so am I, and I've been on that you. We're supposed to have magic. Supposed to have healing magic bullshit.
Already back to the book.
Eldred took a heavy sigh. Go ahead, Eldred. Let's see if you can ace this one.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get this one. It's almost
Ask
like
Bastion.
it's almost like he's challenging him now.
Very well, sir. What you drew is 9 magical elements of Ahamahara. First is the 5 symbolic elements: water, earth, fire, wind. I forgot wind. I got fire and earth right, and water. And lightning. This is basically Avatar.
Actually, in the Avatar, lightning and fire are the same thing somehow.
I know there's sub-elements. Then there are the 4 unelemental elements: psychic, necromancy, light, and dark magic.
Well, you got dark magic right. I'll give you that. But everything else you got.
I got water, fire, earth right.
The water one was wrong. The water one was on the top.
Wrong thing. That's water?
Yep.
This is blue. Water's blue. The fuck is this? You colorblind bastard.
You gotta know your Japanese symbols. Even though I kind of fucked up the Japanese symbols a little bit.
I can't read kanji when it looks like a fucking 7th grade made this.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Look, this is fire.
That's earth.
What's this?
Wind. Wind is green. And lightning is sky blue.
It is white.
Not in this universe.
And what is this?
That's necromancing, which is turquoise.
This?
That's dark magic, which you got right. That's violet.
This?
That's light, which is pink.
This is why dwarves don't believe in magic, because it looks like this. The only thing I understand is the forge and steel.
Yeah, with warriors, there's not really much to really understand.
Because you magic fuckers don't even know blue from red.
Apparently you don't.
Audience, what's this color? What's this color represent? If you think it's water, you're
blue.
fucking right. This means nothing.
Oh, that's lightning. And that's dark blue for water.
Okay, what's this color?
That's red.
Yes.
For fire.
Fire. What's this?
Earth. That is dark brown for earth.
That's dark brown.
Yes, it's dark brown.
That's brown.
Yeah. Okay.
This is more crimson.
Is it crimson?
This still more crimson.
I think that might be the one I used, but I don't really know. By the way, the colors that I used for this are not on the board because I have lots of customized colors.
I'm gonna have a fucking aneurysm. Think I'm almost done with this, because this is starting to piss me off.
Well, you're better off as a warrior than a spellcaster,
No,
definitely.
Forge Master. I know how to build weapons.
We'll see.
Because there's no dwarves in this universe, because you have them all prisonered.
Well, actually, remember when I said the Minotaurs replaced the dwarves? They do forge some pretty outrageous
But I
weapons.
prefer being a dwarf. I like be Gimli.
I actually, you know what? As you probably know, before I started writing the books, I actually did. I was gonna have a Battle Quest sort of like a role playing server on Discord, but no one gave a shit, and it pissed me off.
Because there's not many people who have that top niche.
Alrighty.
Alright, where the fuck am I? Dark magic. The four elements are referred to as the four central elements that is teachable to many spellcasters. However, the five elements are elements. The five symbolic elements are elements that are only teachable to those who were born with those particular elements. Furthermore, it is possible for one spellcaster to learn to possess more than one symbolic element, but it is extremely rare, if not possible. Explained Outridge. Very good. Very good. 50,000 points to where the fuck you are.
Eldred.
To Eldred, you Slytherin bitch.
Everybody's now all pissed off at him.
Will dwarfs like this. Time to get me blunderbuss. No weapons in classroom. You ain't stop me, teach.
Oh, really? You're gonna challenge fucking Dangon Bastion?
Mock me for my size, I'll bite your armor. I'm the one who forged it.
Yeah,
My ancestors forged the armor for you.
Freaking Bastion uses his psychokinesis and kicks you out of the library.
Fuck you, Psycho Mantis. Name that character in your religion. Very good, as always.
Psycho Mantis. I'm not sure if I know that one. Moving on.
I'll tell you after. Very good, as always. There, Eldritch Bastard responds with a calm voice. Whatever. Well, in the back, the world dwarf. Whatever, everybody. Whatever. Everyone wants to know, after all. Everyone knows that, after all. My symbolic element is water. What's your symbolic element, Eldred? Said Peach.
Actually, it should have been asked Peach, but whatever.
Said Peach. With a snarky attitude. Why should I tell you? Eldred responded with an attitude.
Wow! Ow! You asshole, Eldred!
I heard Barry Burns at the bottom of a campfire.
Okay, that's true. That one wasn't very good, but that's okay.
Your burns hit like fucking icicles.
Well, it's me as the writer. I was probably tired when I was writing this.
Yep. Enough, everybody. There's a way to figure out what your elements are. Symbolic element are. My symbolic element is metal.
Not really a such thing.
In my head canon. Fuck off.
Never.
You can't stop the power of creativity.
No.
Element is...
I'm just gonna keep quiet with this one.
is if you don't know... Is if you already didn't know it. How would you know your symbolic element? Already? You just accidentally had accidental magic? Alright, said Bastion. He walks up to his desk and picks up a small bag, one by one. He goes to each classmate and gives them a tiny piece of paper. Roy accepts the piece of paper and looks at it with curiosity. After everyone was given the piece of paper, Bastion walks in front of the classroom, ready to speak. Now, I want you to concentrate on your energy into this paper, explained Bastion. Roy listens to his teacher and focuses on the piece of paper, only for a couple seconds later, for the paper to spontaneously rip itself apart into several pieces. What just happened? Roy said to himself with surprise. It seems your symbolic element is wind. Your symbolic element is wind, Roy. An element that focuses on enhancing offensive abilities and pushes your opponents away from you at distance, explained Bastion. After that, Eldred held his paper up, and the symbolic burst into flames. Of course, fire, you already burnt. I always knew you were charcoal, shouted the dwarf. It caught him by surprise and catch Pete, who's also sitting next to him. My symbolic element is fire, if you must know, teacher, said Elred, with a calm and boring voice. His personality is
it's almost as if he already knew that.
he has a cold exterior but hot powers, fiery powers. Hot and cold. He's still a bitch.
You know what it kind of reminds me of, and you probably haven't watched the show.
My Hero Academia.
It kind of reminds me of Hiei from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Ah, all right. Said Elred with a calm and bored voice. Bastion did not respond, but somehow he knew that I would understand his power more than anyone else in the room. I don't understand. Nothing's happening, said Chet, trying his hardest to focus on the paper. Not everyone has spiritual power to master their symbolic element, since it is a second level of spellcasting, said Elred, with an evil attitude looking at Chet. Chet looks back at him with a sad face. The dwarf in the background, his thing turned to metal. I am for the forge! Did anyone hear a wind? Said Elred. Immediately, a fucking metal rock gets thrown back at his head.
Actually, you hold up the piece of paper, it crumbles.
Earth.
And it doesn't it doesn't crumble into like sand. It just like scrunches, and it gives off a spark.
What, fire for me or him?
Your symbolic element, I believe, is lightning.
I shall make Thor's hammer. Concerned that he wasn't able to pass the guild member. Anyway, students, it might be the end of today. Now that some of you have learned your symbolic elements, I want you to go home and try to practice and focus your magic pool. Once you're able to gather enough magical energy, you can perform a spell, which would be a step forward in becoming a guild member. Tomorrow, I will be teaching you how to use your magic in a combat sense. With that being said, you all may go home now, explained Bastion. After that, all students left the library, returned to their respective houses, with the sun setting over the horizon. With the sun setting over the beautiful world of Amahara, darkness began to take hold, with a purple moon rising over the dark night sky. Batman appears, no. Far away from Camelot, to the far west of the deep, dark jungle, and within a small space of the jungle, walks a man that has gray skin, pointy ears, white hair, and glowing red eyes. He is wearing black leather clothes with armor in a shape of bones. Necromancer. The creepy malevolent man walks to the woods seeming with no care, but at the same point, he stops sensing danger around him. Out of darkness, two children with gray skin look like him, wearing rags instead of proper civilian clothing. The children seem to be drooling with blood like bloodthirsty animals. As a matter of fact, one of them seemed to crawl on all fours like an animal. Now, let's see now. If one of you poor children are my test subjects, I guess the vampire disease is much more worse than the Kane Dracula suspected. Another Morphologian, Castlevania. We're getting sued. Perhaps he must have taken my offer instead of banishing me from the town of Castlevania. You should really rename that before you get copyright strike one of these days. Said a creepy, malevolent man.
I think we're fine.
Because Castlevania is literally the name of a fucking game.
We'll talk about that later. Let's keep going. This is almost at the end.
Alright. I know, because we're 2 more pages. Alright. Said a creepy, malevolent man as he takes out a crystal sphere from his pocket and holds it up in front of him of the children vampire. One of the children vampires seemed to growl with impatience and charged the creepy man with threatening bloodlust. The man lets go of the crystal sphere and lets it launch itself towards the charging child vampire. As a result, the hard crystal sphere hits the child on the head, knocking him to the ground. Now that isn't very civilized. I should teach you low-leveled. Why is there just a random D? Level D vampires?
Yeah.
Level D vampires a lesson. Said a creepy man with malevolence. Creepy man with a malevolent evil response. The second vampire charges the creepy man and seems to jump onto him with no care of his own well-being. Spirit Fang shouted the man, creepy man, as a turquoise energy fires from the crystal sphere, where it goes around the second vampire's head. As it explodes, blood and guts stain the grass on the ground of the jungle. The other vampire stands up in charge of the creepy man. You too, huh? Spirit Fang! Shouted creepy man.
Fang!
Spirit Fang! Dragon Claw!
Freaking anime reference.
Of course. It can't be fancy anime world without anime references. Shouted creepy man. Turquoise energy fires from the crystal sphere, causing the top of the vampire's head to explode. Brain matter splatter over the ground.
Decapitation!
Well, at least it wasn't a complete waste of magic. I think I just did my people a favor, even though they seem to hate me for my generous work, said the creepy man, as he gently grabs the crystal sphere out of the air. It levitates back into his hand. When he puts it back, with the crystal sphere back in his pocket, he takes a step forward, crushing the eyeball of one of the vampire children, and he continues through his path through the jungle.
Is that it?
To be continued.
Alrighty. Please like and subscribe, and this is Zerduku and Will signing out.
Farewell, let